Hello everyone, Gravel here, and today I'm going to be showing you a full Cruciball 20 run of Peglin. Right, so rank guard is really good, however, getting out of the tail this early on is going to be huge. So, I mean, this game entirely relies on, you finding the right orbs and relics in order to build some kind of build that's going to be able to win you the run. And out of the tail, it's going to do exactly that. It's going to give you so many more options, especially combined with Peglin Intuition. Like, I should be seeing some really good stuff. It's just a case of not dying in that initial elite fight, so hopefully I get an AoE orb to help me deal with that. So otherwise I might have to skip it. Okay. Yeah, in general with these early fights, like, you can see I'm only taking 1 damage at a time. So it can just be worth trying to farm as much gold as possible. As you're going to struggle to do that in the later fights without taking loads of damage. I've got pretty much all of the gold now, so I'll just go for the bomb. And yeah, I kill this last guy. Right, well, Sphere is an AoE orb, but so is Nice for Value. And arguably Nice for Value is a much better AoE orb because it also heals you. Especially if you can get it to crit. Now, whether or not I'm actually going to be able to turn Nice for Value into an AoE orb in the next few floors, probably won't happen, but it should still allow me to heal to full after whatever damage I do take from that fight. Effectively setting me up anyway. Quite nice. Just get a little bit more gold now. Can't really use Nice for Value here. But now, what I do have is I've got Balestra, which is also an AoE orb. If I double upgrade Balestra, it'll give me a bunch of Mars Circle, which I can then use to buff up my Nice for Value in order to heal more consistently. So I'm definitely going to double upgrade that. Balestra also kind of doubles as a sort of single target damage because of the Mars Circle, which is also going to be important. Remove Pebble. So that event there can be kind of difficult to navigate on. So one thing that I would recommend is just sort of enabling click to aim, because that will make your aim straight down, and then you can learn which directions aiming straight down takes you in. So like for that navigation in particular, I know that if I just go into the fight and shoot my orb, I'll always go left. And there's a bunch of other difficult event navigations that can be useful for too. Right, okay, this fight, I think I do actually get the crit here if I fire it here. So that's nice. And then I can get this crit here as well. To refresh. I think the general idea of this elite is that you try and kill them both at the same time, so I'm going to use my Nice for Value here to attack the back guy, just to get him a little bit lower. Do I want to use my Ballestra right before the reload? Probably. I'm going to take a lot of damage, but it's also going to help me take out the rest of these guys in the future. Right, if I do this, then I'll open up the refresh too. I can use my survive just to like heal to full here, which is good. And I'll try and go for this refresh. And hopefully this shot will kill that guy. I don't know, there is a crit down there, which is a bit risky. Maybe I'll go for the bomb then. Right, and there we go. Pretty smooth sailing. I'll just upgrade this again, so we can do the same thing but better. And well, now obviously we get a bunch of crit synergy as soon as I invest in my non-crit damage. Spiffy crit is really good just because it like kills bosses, right? But I think maybe Power Collector is a bit better. I am against Mole, so AoE damage can be really important there, especially in the castle. I think I've already got a lot of single target damage, so maybe I don't need more. So instead, yeah, I'll go for Power Collector here. Got no money for the shop, so let's just go for the fight. Yeah, I mean, the mole gains Must Circle now anyway, so giving it a little bit of Must Circle isn't anything game-changing. Giving all of these guys Must Circle can suck there, so I need to make sure to kill them pretty quickly. Might as well use Nosferatu here. As long as it doesn't crit, it's good. Just about got 25 gold here. Okay, there's nothing good there. I'm going to head for another elite. Upgrade this guy so he eventually becomes an AoE orb. Navigation doesn't matter, so I can just get a little bit of extra gold. Get rid of Pebble. Fantastic. A bit of extra healing is good. Also enables weighted chip. And then, yeah, here again, I think I just remove Terrible. So I will be able to cycle through to my good orbs to take out this elite. Probably don't want to throw Nosferatu here, so instead I'll use Horrible to make a bunch of bombs with Power Collector. Do I want to buff this guy? Probably not, actually. Because I'm about to reload with him in my face. Okay, now I might want to. And get Nosferatu here for a big heal. Alright, perfect. Finish the fight at full HP. Echorb's also a consideration for this Must Circle. However, I'm not going to be able to upgrade it, so it might be better to buff Nosferatu up. Right, well this is an insane set of relics. Ring of Pain's really good because it's just a bunch of AoE. Bullpeen Hammer can be really good because it's a bunch of Bulwark. Memo's not that good, but I think Slimy Salve is just one of the best relics in the game. It gradually makes the board durable, which is good for damage, and obviously it's healing slime, so it heals you too. So I don't think I can say no to that. I can use my super boots here to just steal a bit more gold. Is Ball Lightning good here? Not really against the mole. I prefer stuff that hits pegs as well, rather than activating them. Okay. Right, hopefully I don't crit. Okay, well I did crit. I was hoping not to because I didn't want to buff the tree, or the mole rather. I can do that now. And here I guess, yeah, I do use the Balestra to kill the plants. And then I can just heal up with my Swatu. Avoiding most of the incoming damage. Let's try and avoid buffing the mole even more though. There we go, narrowly under the threshold, perfect. The mole gains 2 Master Circle if you deal more than 25 damage to the tree, and I did 24 there, so that's very close. Here it looks like I'm just going to get smacked in the face again by the mole. That's fine, because I do loads of damage here. Right, tree is dead. Mole doesn't even have that much damage. Okay, perfect. That went really well. Right. Nothing here synergizes too much with what I'm doing. So I think I'll just upgrade Dial and move on. Okay. So our options here are something that will just kill me because I've got Powder Collector. Something that kind of sucks because it's Act 1. I don't have any kind of a build yet. Defreshment's good, but I've got no refreshes. Consuming Choice is bad, and I've got no refreshes. So it might be Matryoshka Shell. Like, I do have scaling from Balestra, and it would help me with my Powder Collector and Slimy Cell. Just a case of, is it better than Defresh Potion? I'm probably going to struggle a lot in the regular fights if I take this. Because I've got scaling, but it's slow. I do have, like, Peglin Intuition and Eye of Turtle, so hopefully I should be able to find, like, some kind of refresh. Alright, Demon Maul time. Got a nice elite here, followed into another elite. Hopefully that should be able to give me what I want. Defresh Potion with Power Collector is really good, because Morbid counts as a hit. Right, I kind of need to make sure this does actually heal me a lot. I'll say that's a good amount of healing. Right. Yeah, just save money for the shop, I guess. Keep an eye out for any way of refreshing the board, because I will need that against the Demon Wall. I don't know if that refreshes, so again, just keep my money. I'm going to go for the shop rather than the chest, because whatever I get in the chest I'm going to see in the shop anyway, because the game's seeded like that. Can throw you out and just hit a bomb. Not kill everyone. Whilst also giving me some chance to get a little bit more gold. Okay. That susceptible might not be bad, but again, I think that's what I'm really looking for. I'm mostly just looking for a refresh thing. None of you are a refresh thing. So instead I can go like this, and then like this. And then maybe I just take Bullhead. I don't think so. I think I need more Must Circle rather than anything else. Oh, that sucks. That also sucks. Okay, again, none of that's going to refresh me. Might have to heal though, just because I'm getting a bit low. Hopefully I'll find something that can refresh the board. Right, yeah, well, earlier we took Super Boots because it does enable weight chip, so I'm definitely taking this. Hopefully weight chip with Morbid should be enough for the Demon War. That is exactly what I wanted, wow. Okay. Cookie's good too. Not that I can refresh the board. Right, as long as this doesn't go in the 0.5. Yeah, that's alright. Anyway, I can just shoot this straight into the ×2 for a massive heal. Perfect. Right, Poltergeist is fantastic. Do any of these do anything for me? I suppose being able to refresh bombs with Powder Collector is really good. If I actually do get a refresh in the next 2 question marks. It's not looking likely. Okay, 0.5 there's a shame, but I'll recover. Yeah, there we go. Right, well, I'm going to be fighting this guy without any refreshes, so... Yes, I just liquidate this and pray everything will be okay. It shouldn't be too bad, because I got defresh potion with weighted chip, right? I can just get times 2s. Okay, that's bad. I suppose this does do damage if I don't crit. But in order to crit, I have to go away from... yeah, most things. Hopefully this does crit. That's kind of a shame. Okay, it'll be interesting to see if I can actually get times 2 this fight. Apparently horrible is my best bulb. Okay, both crits are over here. That's really not good. Finally a times 2. It's fine, horrible can do 1000 damage, right? I was kind of joking, but sure, why not? Somehow that worked out. Okay, cool. Right, well, this is a bit awkward. Because none of these are that great for me. I suppose new for us for later. Allows me to actually refresh the board. Actually, heavy hand with defresh with weighted chip. I could just shoot straight down. Devouring doesn't work with defresh, you just do negative damage. Sculptment with defresh again, it's kind of bad. And Pretentious Pendant. I mean, it's nice with the mass circle scaling, but I do have 2 crits, so it's not going to be that great. I think I just go for heavy hand. Heavy hand with the defresh and the weighted chip, just shoot it down the times 2. Do absolutely absurd damage. Yes, that is a lot of damage. Is it worth getting Cruciball involved with Molly Flower? Maybe? I think I want to rely on Poltergeist to kill the ruins for the most part. So I don't think I'm getting anything else. Unless it's good. Alright, all the times 2s are on this side. Excellent. Orbsium's not that good with heavy hand, right? Because it only buffs it a little bit. Cauldron Bubble, on the other hand, probably is. And it allows me to kill things even if I can't reach them properly. Okay, well this is going to suck. I'm just going to have to go for bombs, I guess. This fight gets me out of this every time. And hopefully this is good enough. Cool. Yeah, we'll go for a bit more HP with Restore. Just because at the moment I am at risk of being one shot. That's the best way to do this. I think I do want the chest and the shop. So yeah, let's go for that. I still do need a refresh, so if the game wouldn't mind. I guess I take Accentuate as well for no survive. I just need to be careful not to totally one-shot myself. Alright, well the sapper right in front of my face here is a bit of an issue. Fortunately I can heal all of that damage up. And maybe this chest will have a refresh in it. Is good slime good? Right. It does help with the slimy style, sure. It's going to do more than Bomb Baton is. Can I actually? Okay, I can't actually. I can't hit that peg. It's fine. It will be fine. Still no refresh. Okay. I might want Ring of Reuse here. Right, I straight up can't really go that way. That's cool. Thanks, Betsy. Appreciate that. Right. So that means I'm... Betsy's forcing me to fight an elite. Okay, thanks Betsy. Unless... if this is the turn 9, I'm not going to be happy. One of the pegs are refreshed. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, never mind. No turn 9 for me today. Am I dumb? Okay, it wasn't the turn 9. That's good. All I need is a refresh. Looks like I'm just going to have to save my money for the shop. Right, what am I looking at here? More HP for Nosferatu. Nosferatu kills whatever it targets. Or I just lose less HP. This could be good. Ow. One thing that can be good with weight chip is if you actually look at what holes right at the bottom, rather than just firing blindly. Right, still no refresh, amazing. I probably have got one at one point, I've just not been paying attention. Alright, well, you're a refresh. Do I really want a refresh at this point, though? Probably, right? For my healing slime? Yeah. Sounds good. No, short fuse for when I refresh all the bombs. Not getting bulwark, so that's relevant. Cool, okay. Ingot isn't necessary. I have no Nosferatu. Right, so yeah, let's just throw these out, see what happens. Okay, I'm glad my Nosferatu's before all of my other buffs. I might just die, actually. So bad. Can I survive the next turn? I don't think so. I think I have to use Nosferatu here. Right, well, hopefully it does a lot of damage. Okay, this is an interesting scenario. I think I still fire the Balestra hit. Yeah, so not even remotely close there. Dear oh dear. To be fair, my orb order was pretty bad. Right, but yeah, let's look at what happened this run. So very early on, I got AoE, and that allowed me to get through the forest, and then because of that, I won. Now I also got a bunch of healing from Slimy South, which I think was quite important. I had a bunch of scaling too with the Must Circle from Balestra and the Spiness from Molliflower. A weighted chip kind of carried too, even though it didn't really give me times 2 damage at all during the Demon War fight. Weaponized Envy did actually come in clutch there with the Nosferatu, because I don't think any of my other orbs actually did enough damage in order to kill the ruins, so that was quite important. But yeah, for the most part, Peglin is just getting through the early game. I do think I got quite unlucky here, right? Because with Peglin, Tuition, and I have the Turtle, I should have been able to find like a really good build, and this build just kind of, obviously it's good enough to beat C20, but it's not as good as you'd expect a build with Peglin, Tuition, and I have Turtle to be. But yeah, I suppose I did get everything I needed. I got AoE, I got healing with no Sabatu, I got scaling, so yeah, I mean, Peglin's kind of just all about what you can clobber together with the synergies from the different classes. It is the hardest class in the game. Currently, it's got quite a substantially lower win rate than the other classes. I think on average, most of the classes have like a 42% win rate. Meanwhile, Peglin's like 36, I believe. But yeah, just a case of persevering, I think, more with Peglin. I mean, having said that, if we look at the attempts I did for this video, like I started here. I did Baldin first try, Rounddraw first try. Spaventa took 2 tries, and Peglin took 2 tries. So it's really not a case of relying on the RNG. It's just a case of following the basic strategies, right? Baldin, get a big orb, get a mass circle, you're gaming. Rounddraw, get a bunch of evasive move orbs and crits, you're gaming. Spaventa, get the healing slime, upgrade it. Find those unique orbs that really benefit from +1/+2, and you're gaming. And then Peglin, survive the early game, find your healing and your AoE, and then scaling can help too. Right, I hope all of that helps. In case it isn't obvious, I recorded the Peglin one last, but I definitely recommend checking out the other ones. If you just want to beat Cruciball 20, I think Baldin's probably the best one. Just because it does have a bit of a higher win rate compared to the others. But yeah, I hope that helps, and thank you for watching.